Okay, I'm ready to cut the gossip and get straight to the game. Today's video is about Gayle King and the inappropriate questions she asked one of Kobe Bryant's best friend in an interview. And this is also about Kobe's memorial service, as well as what could possibly have went wrong and the reason why the plane crashed.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of a sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, let's go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible. I just don't believe that. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful at this time. It's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify. So it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
My first question is what in the Sam hell was Gayle King thinking to ask Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant's rape charge? I mean, that has been so long ago, and that has been so over with, and the man just lost his life with his child and other people. I personally feel like she was out of pocket. Check out some of the celebrities. They feel the same way.
Just to understand what the goal is at that point. Because she know what Kobe means to the actual culture at the same time. Like they knew what Michael Jackson meant.
Right. If somebody...
I just don't know what you're trying to do when the men are dead. The legal system couldn't deal with it. What are you supposed to do? Publicly convict them? Is that the idea?
What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head. How dare you try to tarnish my homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off before we come get you.
Why would you do that to your people? You know what people going through, right? Why would you ask a fucking question like that, trying to tarnish somebody's image? You do that to your own black people. You say, I'm finna fire your ass up. You saying, bro? People be talking, black people need to stop fucking trying to hurt black people for success.
Snoop Dogg was clearly not having it. And I don't blame him. That's his honest reaction. This man is a legend. He has done so much more since that incident, and the case didn't even make it to trial. It was dismissed. So again, she is wrong. And then she tried to go back and explain herself. I don't think so.
My network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview, totally taken out of context, and when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring to me. I didn't even know anything about it. I started getting calls. What the hell are you doing? Why did you say this? What is happening? I did not know what people were talking about. So I've been told, or I've been advised, to say nothing. Just let it go. People will drag you. People will troll you. It'll be over in a couple of days. But that's not good enough for me, because I really want people to understand what happened here and how I'm feeling about it. I reached out to Lisa because I know that she's a longtime friend of Kobe's, to talk about his legacy and their friendship. We had a really wide-ranging interview. Talked about many things. His career, his passion, his sense of humor, the way he was mentoring other people, how he was starting his next chapter. It was wide-ranging. And yes, we talked about that court case, because that court case has also come up. And I wanted to get Lisa's take on it as a friend who knew him well, what she thought, where that should stand.
Now, despite her foolishness, Kobe Bryant's wife has set up a memorial service for him on 2/24/20. Those numbers have special meaning. His daughter number was number 2. His number was number 24. And he spent 20 years in the NBA playing for the Lakers. So those are special numbers. He's celebrating his life. We want to celebrate the other people as well who has lost their lives. I mean, it's not just about Kobe, although he is the superstar in this, and his daughter as well. We want to remember that there was also other people in that crash as well.
It was supposed to be a quick trip. 5 parents and 3 teenagers headed to a girls' basketball game in a helicopter flown by a pilot with more than 20 years' experience. Basketball legend Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna among the group heading to a tournament at his Mamba Sports Academy.
We teach all the basics, fundamentals, right? Footwork, moving off the ball, handling the ball, passing, cutting, rebounding, boxing out, like all the basic stuff.
Gianna's teammate Alyssa was on the helicopter with her parents, Carrie and John Altobelli, head coach of the Orange Coast College baseball team for nearly 30 years.
You don't know if there's a tomorrow. He's going to leave a legend with that baseball field.
His brother Tony saying in a statement, "My brother was an amazing guy, not just as a baseball coach, but as a father, a son, a brother, a husband, and as a friend." His wife Carrie, a source of support.
You could just see the love, that she has for her husband.
Sarah Chester and her daughter Peyton Chester also died on Sunday. Peyton was in the 8th grade at St. Margaret's Episcopal School. The head of the school telling students and families, "We are a community in mourning," adding, "This is an unimaginable loss for the Chester family and the entire St. Margaret's community." And Christina Mauser was the team's assistant coach, her husband telling me about the life they enjoyed with their 3 children.
How difficult was that to tell them?
Oh, let's see. I'd say, it was the hardest thing I've ever done, without a doubt. How do you tell a child their mommy's no longer with us?
Mauser was handpicked by Bryant to be his assistant coach. Her husband says because he recognized her strong work ethic.
Kobe didn't pick my wife because she was average. I don't think anything he ever did was average. He picked my wife because she was exceptional at what she did. I gotta raise these kids on my own now. 3 babies. 3, 9, and 11.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a little scared. A little scared.
The group was flown by Air Azabian, identified on Tuesday as the pilot of the aircraft. The company who trained him releasing a statement overnight saying, "We are heartbroken at the loss of our friend and pilot, Air Azabian. Flying was his life's passion." In the hours leading up to the crash, their priest tells us Bryant and his daughter attended church.
He was here before the 7 a.m. Mass, and that's our first Mass of the day.
3 days before the accident, Bryant gave what's believed to be his last interview to USA Today, where he discussed life after the NBA.
It's important to do what you have serious interest in doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you love to do.
According to the New York Post, the helicopter that Kobe Bryant was in did not have the legal right to fly in those type of conditions. And he had ran into a thick layer of fog, and they had radioed him and let him know that it was too foggy and he was too low. And for some reason, his pilot continued to go and went into another direction. Maybe he thought that he would be able to get through in that condition and go another way. And he missed going over the hill and crashed into the hill and plummeted down. I do have some commentary from the New York Times, as well as a short video. Here it is. Go ahead and check it out.
Roughly 3 minutes before the crash, the helicopter begins flying along Highway 101. It's a common route. The highway is a distinct landmark that's easy to follow, and it runs through a low point in the foothills, making it easier for pilots to stay below cloud cover. Bryant's pilot had requested flight following, where controllers track an aircraft to help the pilot during rough conditions. Just before the crash, the ground controller tells the pilot he's too low for tracking.
2 Echo X-ray, you're still too low level for flight following at this time.
The pilot radios that he's climbing to avoid the cloud layer. The helicopter quickly gains altitude. At about 2,300 feet, it turns away from Highway 101 and crashes into the side of a hill. We don't know why the pilot took this final turn. The debris field is around 500 feet long. Investigators said that the helicopter may have missed clearing the top of the hill by 20 to 30 feet. They still haven't determined a cause for the crash.
Here is the game in all this. Life is so precious, and life is so unexpected. You got to be careful of what you say and when you say it and how you say it. I mean, court cases that have been old, that have been ancient, I believe Gayle should have left that alone. The problem at hand right now is mourning the loss of Kobe and actually his wife Vanessa and their feelings and how they're getting through. To bring up such a sore topic also for Vanessa as well as that family was very absolutely inconsistent. I'm also a little bothered about the pilot. I mean, hey, if you cannot make it through these conditions, your best bet was to slow down, hover over, land, and then move forward when it was clear. I know that he was driving Kobe Bryant, and he may have wanted to do things out the extraordinary, but that wasn't the time to do it when so many lives is on board and so many people of importance. Sometimes we have to relax. We cannot always be the superhero, the one that get the job done, and to get a pat on the back for celebrities. Celebrities are human as well. And as you can see, his loss hurt just like any regular person, as if he was a celebrity as well. So, with that being said, be very, very careful of your actions and the things that you do, because so many more people are involved. And it's not just you, and it's not just about pleasing a celebrity. It's about life, and life is very serious. Beyond celebrity status, beyond brownie points, beyond pats on the back. That's all I have to say. I'm out. Spread love.